They broke his body. They crushed his bones. They took everything from him, but they still couldn't take one thing, his will. Because no matter how heavy the chains, no matter how sharp the blade, no matter how deep the wound, he won't kneel. Kneeling is more than falling to the ground. It's surrender. It's giving away your spirit. It's admitting that the world has finally crushed you. But some men are born different. Luffy is one of them. He can lose, he can bleed, he can suffer in silence, but he will never bend. That is the kind of spirit the world fears most. Because the one who won't kneel is the one who can never be truly defeated. You can knock him down 100 times, but the 101st, he still stands. He still smiles. He still fights. This is not just about Luffy. This is about you. Life will try to break you. It will take your dreams, drag your name through the dirt, test every ounce of strength you have. And when you're on your knees, the world will whisper, stay down. Don't rise, accept your place. But you are not meant to kneel. You are meant to rise. When pain comes, face it. Don't run, don't hide. Let pain carve you into something harder, sharper. When rejection comes, smile. Remember, their denial doesn't kill your dream. Only surrender does. When failure comes, stand back up. Again and again. Because every rise after a fall adds steel to your spirit. When the world doubts you, silence them. Not with words, but with action, with results, with the unshakable proof that you kept moving forward. So the next time life pushes you to the ground, clench your fists, grit your teeth, and remember these words: you can beat me, you can bleed me, but you will never break me. Because I won't kneel. Not now, not ever. They looked at him and said, this boy doesn't know fear. This boy doesn't understand limits. One day the weight of the world will crush him. And maybe they were right. Maybe the world did crush him. But here's the truth. Every time the world thought it ended him, he rose stronger, sharper, more unshakable. Because pain doesn't break men like him. It forges them. You see, kneeling is easy. Anyone can kneel. Anyone can bow their head, accept defeat, and whisper, I give up. But to stand, to refuse to bow when everyone else has collapsed, that takes something rare. It takes madness. It takes faith. It takes a spirit so stubborn, so violent in its hunger, that even gods look down and shiver. Luffy isn't just strong because of his fists. He's strong because of this. His spirit was born untamed, and no power in this world has ever been enough to chain it. And you've been told to kneel too, haven't you? Kneel to fear. Kneel to failure. Kneel to the whispers of people who don't believe in you. But inside, there's something screaming, something furious, something that knows this life won't be conquered by weakness. That voice inside you is the same one that kept Luffy standing when everything told him to fall. It's the same voice that refuses to kneel. Stand where others bow. When fear crushes those around you, let it harden you instead. Choose scars over chains. Scars mean you fought. Chains mean you surrendered. Wear the scars proudly. Turn laughter into defiance. When they mock you, when they call you foolish, laugh. Because their mockery is proof they can't understand your fire. Live with unshakable intent. If you say you will rise, then rise. Even if it takes years, even if the world spits in your face. Because one day, they will try to break you for the last time. They will surround you, outnumber you, outpower you, and say, now, kneel. And in that moment, you will remember this. You will remember Luffy. You will remember that unshakable spirit inside your chest. And instead of kneeling, you will rise. Bleeding, burning, broken maybe, but rising. And when you rise, the world will finally understand. You weren't built to surrender. You weren't built to bow. You were built to stand again and again, until standing becomes your nature. So when life demands your submission, remember this truth. You can strip me of everything, but you will never see me kneel. They thought pain would silence him. They thought loss would bury him. But every time Luffy lost something, he gained something else. Clarity, hunger, resolve. When Ace fell at Marineford, the world expected Luffy to collapse. And for a moment, he did. He screamed, he bled, he shattered. But he didn't kneel. Because men like him know this, the grave isn't an ending. It's a challenge. Every death, every failure, every scar, it all becomes fuel. You've lost, haven't you? Lost people, lost battles, lost pieces of yourself. The world laughed, whispered, told you to kneel under the weight. But hear me, you are not here to kneel to loss. You are here to stand on it, to climb it, to build your throne from the ashes of your pain. When Kaido slammed him down again and again, when his body refused to rise, when even his crew doubted, he stood. He laughed through the blood. Because defeat is not the end for men like him, it's the beginning. Defeat is the furnace where true monsters are forged. Turn pain into armor. Don't hide your scars, wear them. They are proof you survived what others could not. Refuse the silence of despair. When life tells you it's over, answer back. Shout, laugh, move. Anchor yourself in purpose. If your dream is unshakable, no storm can drag you down. Rise one more time. Always, even if it's slow, even if it's ugly, rise. They don't fear his strength. They don't fear his fists. They fear the fact that no matter how many times they bury him, he rises smiling. That is the terror of an unbroken spirit. That is the menace of a man who will not kneel. And you know you can carry that fire. You can become that menace, not by being unhurt, not by being unscarred, but by being unbroken. The surge toward the end. So let them push you down. Let them laugh. Let them believe you're finished. Because when you rise, when you wipe the blood from your face, when you smile through the pain, when you whisper, "I'm not done yet," that's when the world will understand. You are not ordinary. You are not fragile. You are the storm they can't stop. You are the fire they can't extinguish. You are the man who won't kneel. Remember this, weak men bow, broken men beg, but legends stand. And you were never meant to kneel. They wanted him on his knees at Eni's lobby, a boy standing against the world government, with nothing but rage in his chest and fire in his eyes. What did he do? He burned their flag. He declared war on the very system that ruled the seas. You see, kneeling isn't just about falling to the ground. It's about obedience. It's about surrender. It's about saying, "I accept this chain around my neck." But Luffy, he tore the chain apart. He showed us the moment you kneel to injustice, to fear, to weakness, you die, even while breathing. And impelled down, surrounded by monsters, traitors, and death itself, he didn't kneel to despair. He marched into hell itself just to save a brother. And every step he took in that prison was a message to the world. You cannot cage a spirit born free. Even poison dripping through his veins, even with his body collapsing, he didn't crawl, he didn't beg, he rose. Life will be a prison at times. Walls of failure, chains of doubt, guards of fear standing over you, waiting for you to break. But you must walk like Luffy, head high, eyes forward, defiance in every step. Because the walls are not real, the chains are illusions. The guards, they only win if you kneel. In Dressrosa, the people looked at him and saw a fool, a pirate who laughed too much, a boy standing against a king who strangled an entire nation. But when the time came, when thousands were broken, when no one else could stand, he stood. And in his smile and his fists, the world saw this truth. The crown belongs not to the tyrant, but to the man who refuses to kneel. Reject the easy bow. Don't kneel to comfort. Don't kneel to excuses. Carry your scars proudly. They are not signs of weakness. They are your proof of war. Rise louder each time you fall. Every collapse is a rehearsal for greatness. Turn laughter into a weapon. Smile in the face of hate. Nothing terrifies the enemy more. The summit of Wano. And then came Kaido, a beast called unbreakable. The world believed no man could rise after his club fell. But Luffy did, again and again and again. Until even Kaido realized this boy doesn't kneel. He cannot kneel, because his will isn't made of flesh and bone. It's made of fire. So listen, the world will try to make you kneel, to power, to fear, to your own despair. But if you can laugh through the chains, if you can rise through the poison, if you can defy the tyrants of your life, then you are untouchable. Because true power isn't in fists or crowns. It's in the refusal to kneel. Remember this, you were not born to crawl. You were not born to beg. You were born to stand. And no matter how heavy the world becomes, you won't kneel.